Did you know there's a country that possesses nearly every element on Mendeleev's periodic table and also happens to be the launchpad for the first human spaceflight? Welcome to Kazakhstan, a country that's the 9th largest in the world by land area, yet incredibly sparsely populated with just 6 people per square mile. This sprawling nation is a melting pot of over 120 nationalities and a treasure trove of natural resources. Geographically, Kazakhstan is cozied up in Central Asia, sharing its borders with 5 countries: China, Russia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Although it doesn't have direct access to the sea, don't let that fool you. Kazakhstan is rich in natural resources like oil, natural gas, and minerals. Economically speaking, Kazakhstan packs a punch. It contributes a whopping 60% to Central Asia's GDP and boasts the 11th largest reserves of oil and natural gas globally. When people hear about Kazakhstan, they often picture endless sweeping steppes. While it's true that steppes make up about 44% of the country's total land area, there's so much more to Kazakhstan than that. Picture this. You're in a helicopter, flying from the north to the south. You'd witness a dramatic shift in landscapes, from icy tundras in the north, passing through taiga forests, across steppes, and finally landing in sandy deserts in the south. But wait, there's more. Despite being the largest landlocked country in the world, Kazakhstan is a watery wonderland with over 48,000 rivers and lakes. Among them is Lake Balkhash, which is a fascinating water body because it's partly fresh and partly salty. And let's not forget the majestic Tian Shan Mountains, whose name literally translates to Celestial Mountains in Chinese, a fitting name for such breathtaking scenery. Dive into Kazakhstan's rich historical tapestry, and you'll find it fascinating. The name Kazakhstan itself comes from an ancient Turkic word, kaz, which means to wander, reflecting the nomadic lifestyle of its native people. But did you know that Kazakhstan was once a key part of the Silk Road, the famous trade route that connected the East and the West? Or that the infamous Mongolian ruler, Genghis Khan, once conquered these lands in the 13th century? So, one of the most pivotal moments in Kazakhstan's past was when it became a part of the Soviet Union back in the 1920s. This era was a real roller coaster for the country. On one hand, Kazakhstan went through a period of rapid industrialization and cities started popping up. On the other hand, it also faced a devastating famine that led to the deaths of up to 1.5 million people. The nation finally broke free and gained independence in 1991, stepping into a new chapter as a sovereign state. Kazakhstan is this incredible melting pot of more than 130 ethnic groups, including Kazakhs, Russians, Uyghurs, and many others. The main languages you'll hear are Kazakh and Russian, but don't be surprised if you overhear conversations in German, Turkish, or even Korean. Yeah, it's that diverse. This rich blend of cultures stems from its intricate history and its unique position, sandwiched between Europe and Asia. When it comes to culture, Kazakhstan is a real smorgasbord. Take its traditional music, for example, which is deeply influenced by its nomadic lifestyle. Instruments like the dombra and kobis produce sounds that are both unique and soothing to the ear. And oh boy, you can't forget Nowruz, the Kazakh New Year festival celebrated every March 21st. On this day, the entire country comes to a standstill to party with food, music, and dancing. Ever fantasized about a lake with eerie trees jutting out from its waters, or an original apple forest where Granny Smith and Fuji apples originated? Well, believe it or not, Kazakhstan is that dream come true. First off, let's chat about the Baikonur Cosmodrome. This is not just a space launch facility. It's a monument to human courage and innovation. Constructed during the Soviet era, Baikonur has silently witnessed many milestones in space exploration, like the launching of Sputnik and the Vostok mission that sent Yuri Gagarin, the first human, into outer space. Then there's the Aral Sea, or what's left of it anyway. Once one of the largest lakes in the world, it's now a sad testament to the negative impact humans can have on nature. Rusty, stranded ships in the middle of what's now a desert are grim reminders of this ecological tragedy, but they also serve as unique tourist attractions that make you think twice about our relationship with the environment. Alright, by now, we've got the lowdown on what makes Kazakhstan a standout country. But you might be asking, where can we go to really soak up all that unique Kazakh vibe? For nature enthusiasts, Kazakhstan is nothing short of a paradise, and its crown jewel has to be Cheran Canyon. This awe-inspiring geological wonder plunges down to depths of up to 984 feet. Carved by the elements over millions of years, The cliffs here display an enchanting palette of colors that range from rustic red to golden hues. But this place isn't just a pretty face, it's also a playground for adventurers, offering everything from trekking to whitewater rafting. So, whether you're a shutterbug, an adrenaline junkie, or a bit of both, Charon Canyon is like a goodie bag that keeps on giving. If you're more into water than rocks, then Kolsay Lakes National Park should be high on your must-visit list. Imagine 3 lakes surrounded by evergreen trees and mountains, providing some truly jaw-dropping views. These lakes are the perfect setting for hiking, camping, or just lounging around and absorbing the natural beauty. If you're lucky, you might even spot some native wildlife like deer or golden eagles. And don't forget your fishing gear. The lakes are teeming with fish like trout and salmon. Now, for those who have a flair for architecture and symbolism, the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation is a masterpiece you won't want to miss. Designed by the renowned architect Norman Foster, this pyramid-shaped building serves as the home base for the World Congress of Traditional Religions. But it's more than just bricks and mortar. It's a symbol of Kazakhstan's commitment to promoting interfaith dialogue and global peace. Inside, you'll find an opera house, an ethnographic museum, and even specially designed meeting rooms aimed at facilitating interfaith discussions. The meticulously planned capital of Kazakhstan, Astana, which has been renamed Nur Sultan, is a glimpse into a sci-fi future set against the backdrop of a barren desert. From the iconic Baytarik Tower, which serves as a city symbol and observation deck, to Khan Shatir, a shopping center that doubles as an indoor playground, Nur Sultan is a future-forward city right smack in the middle of nowhere. If the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation stands as a symbol for a harmonious future, then Nur Sultan is the physical embodiment of that very future. Mediu Ice Skating Rink. Located just outside Almaty, Mediu holds the title for the world's largest outdoor ice skating rink. Nestled amid the awe-inspiring Tian Shan Mountains, this spot is ideal for enjoying winter sports while taking in some seriously breathtaking natural scenery. So whether you're an Olympic-level skater or someone who clings to the edge, Mediu offers a unique blend of sport and beauty. Turkestan. Turkestan is one of Kazakhstan's oldest cities and a spiritual and historical hub. The mausoleum of Khoja Ahmed Yasawi, located here, is an architectural marvel and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Altan Emel National Park. As one of the largest national parks in Kazakhstan, Altan Emel offers a diverse range of natural wonders, from sprawling deserts to rugged mountains. One of its star attractions is the Singing Dune, a natural phenomenon where the shifting sands produce a melodious sound when the wind blows. This place is a dream for photography enthusiasts, hikers, and anyone interested in exploring the great outdoors. Tomgali Petroglyphs. For a journey into the ancient past, visit Tomgali to see its more than 5,000 petroglyphs, or stone carvings, dating back to the Bronze Age. This UNESCO World Heritage Site offers an insightful peek into the area's history and culture, making it a must-visit for history buffs and curious minds alike. Tengiz Oilfield. Tengiz might not be your conventional tourist destination, but it's an important facet of Kazakhstan's economy. As one of the world's largest oil fields, it underscores the critical role that natural resources play in shaping a nation's prosperity and future. Almaty Opera House. If performing arts are more your style, then you can't miss the Almaty Opera House. The grand architecture sets the stage for an array of performances ranging from opera to ballet. It's a living, breathing testament to the vibrant arts and culture scene in Kazakhstan. Let's kick off by scaling the heights, literally. Towering at an impressive 22,999 feet, Khan Tengri isn't just another mountain. It's Kazakhstan's tallest peak and a dream come true for climbers. But mountains aren't the country's only geographical marvel. Ever heard of Lake Balkhash? It's the biggest lake in Kazakhstan and has this unique duality. One part of it is freshwater, and the other part is salty. It's a geographical yin and yang. When it comes to climate, prepare for extremes. Blazing hot summers and freezing winters give you the whole package. Plus, besides Kazakh and Russian, there's even a lesser-known language, Karakalpak, spoken in certain regions. Shifting our gaze from the peaks and lakes, Kazakhstan's history is equally gripping. Take the Alash Rebellion, for example. This early 20th century nationalist movement was all about establishing an independent Kazakhstan. And if you're into intellectual heavyweights, meet Abay Kunanbayev. He was not just a philosopher, but also a poet and a significant reformist who left an indelible mark on Kazakh culture and education. Truly, Kazakhstan's history is a rich tapestry woven with extraordinary figures and monumental struggles. Kazakhstan's culture is as layered as a baklava. You've got the Nowruz festival, a spirited celebration of the new year that spreads cheer all across the country. Then there's Shapan, the long overcoat worn by both men and women, especially during formal events. Music lovers, meet the dombra, a traditional musical instrument that's a staple at festivals and ceremonies. And for foodies, the dastarhan is a must experience. It's a tradition where food is served on a cloth spread out on the floor, symbolizing hospitality and togetherness. If your stomach's already growling, hang on. Beshbarmak is Kazakhstan's national dish that combines boiled meat with pasta dough. Savor the deliciousness. And for a unique liquid refreshment, try kumis, a fermented horse milk beverage that's a local favorite. From tantalizing meat dishes to unique traditional drinks, the Kazakh culinary scene is a flavorful roller coaster. Now for the responsible traveler in you. Be aware that some public places like train stations and airports have strict rules about photography. Make sure you have special permission before you snap away. On the flip side, did you know that Kazakhstan is the world's largest producer of uranium? It's a testament to the country's industrial prowess. Last but not least, Kazakhstan is a wonderland of natural diversity. From the rare Saiga antelope to the Gregi tulip, which is not only found exclusively in Kazakhstan but is also a national symbol. This country is a naturalist's dream come true.